Right, there you go.
And then who's introducing us?
Aiden's going to be our host.
Is your channel going on?
Yeah, well, you sent me a message last night like, you can come if you want to this podcast. If you want, we're just
I
going to
won't
do
put
this.
If you want.
You did?
I did not put if you
Dude,
want.
check what he says. It's like, we're going into town to record a podcast. You can come if you'd like. Thank you.
Didn't put that.
My fucking idea. Go and just railroad it. No, we can alternate hosts because then it makes it more fun.
Well, it's just who's going to do initial
Yeah,
hello.
but if you don't introduce, you can't say hello.
I don't want it. I'm not saying that again. I'm not saying
I love that though.
I know you do, and so do they. I don't. I've done it 876 times.
I love it.
This is 17 here with
No. Once again.
Once
What did you say in the first one?
Oh, it's fucking
17,
so,
yeah. Hello.
This is 17, and
I can't say once again, so it's really awkward.
and this is a Call of Duty, and love me.
You need to represent him like, I'll do. Seraphim fucking 17.
I can't place that accent, but Mexico. Like that.
Alright then, well, I think that's his intro right there.
That's a pretty good intro.
Fucking.
Yeah, this is episode 1 of I Don't Even Want One Copy of Timecop.
Yeah. Go on, explain what it is. Explain what we're doing right now.
It's a podcast we're going to start doing periodically, I guess.
Does that involve women?
No.
Periods?
No.
It's not really periodically then, is it? There's nothing periodically about it.
Alright.
What's this union meeting?
No, this is us recording something that you just walked in on. Cheers for that, Dad.
Again.
We'll get your royalties, Alan.
Oh, we're awesome.
Well,
Boss.
we were talking about Aden's period, weren't we?
Yeah. Periodical.
Do you want me to start again?
So,
No, we're going with
no,
this.
no, you don't.
Alright,
there's
alright,
no
alright.
reruns. There's no reruns. We're in the thick of it now.
Alright, let's
Right.
go.
We are
So-
Sigourney Weaver in the mist with no gorillas yet.
I like gorillas.
So,
I like gorillas too.
never seen the film myself.
She dies at the end. It's just
Right,
spoiled
spoiler
it. You've seen it now.
Oh.
No, carry on, dude. Anyway, sorry.
Anyway, yeah.
Ruining
So
your
this is his new podcast we're doing periodically.
Just as old one sucked.
Yeah.
We had an old one.
Keep going.
And,
keep going. Push
yeah,
through
like
the pain.
Yeah, so it's just going to be about games and
Other stuff.
other random stuff, really. Should introduce yourselves. I'm Aden.
Ryan.
Lummy.
I'm Chris, also known as Sarah from 17.
Once
Once again, bunch of bastards.
That's how it's funny.
And our little podcast is going to be called.
I don't even want one copy of Timecop.
There you go. You can't share for shit, cat.
Okay, so we'll go around the room and say what we're going to be talking about. So, yeah, I'm going to be talking about Skyrim, Fusion Genesis and Sentient. The one for Xbox Live and the one for phone, I don't know what difference. Dynasty Warriors Gundam 3.
Dude, you don't have to mention what you're going to talk about, you can just go into it. It'll be
Alright.
a lot smoother.
Well, what are we talking about first?
I thought we were going to do news.
We're going to do some news.
Well, there's not really any news recently. We've got
News DLCs
the
coming
new
out
release is coming out
tomorrow.
tomorrow, which is not today, which is the 30th of November. We've got on Xbox Live, we've got Voltron, seen it.
So does anybody actually know what that Voltron is, aside from it looks like fucking rip-off
it's
of
like
a Transformer gun?
I don't know, but when you looked at it on arcade, I thought it was 2 racing cars that you would see.
It is! It's like his fucking arms!
Alright, no wonder I'm confused.
Yeah, it's a remake small game, apparently, I think.
I've never heard it.
Yeah, it sounds...
Looks
it
good.
looks-
Never
yeah,
heard
it
it.
looks-
Yeah, but what you got to bear in mind is that they go through pretty strict judging to get onto Xbox Live. I know a lot of them can be shit regardless, but it's got to have been something. I said they'd gone to indie market and had cocks in him, Vibropad. And
Yeah, but
Sexual
the remake
content, 3 out of 3.
Exactly.
Violent Commando and that was shit. Read this shit.
yeah, but some people liked it. That's what you got to bear in mind. Just because it wasn't your particular brand of not being able to jump and dying frequently from fucking bullshit doesn't mean that other people didn't enjoy it.
Well, this is about our opinions, so fuck them.
I'm not saying that, I'm just saying these games get onto this dashboard because they go through a monitoring system that says, yes, this is a game and it is a certain seal of quality that Microsoft will accept it. This is the same seal of approval that Cave didn't get to put any of their games forward because Microsoft said, we don't want to do remakes, they don't do as well. And
yeah,
Voltron fucking makes
we
it.
don't want to do remakes except from the like
Resi 4 and
yeah.
everything else, Silent Hill and all that other stuff that's coming. It's a really, really strange way. It's a weird principle. That's all you can say. It fucking blows.
Yeah, well, if anybody's got Voltron, good for you. Seen It comes out today. We're playing that later.
What's it called?
Seen It. Seen that.
Seen it too.
No, is it actually just Seen It or is it?
No, it's
Seen
called
It?
Seen It. Some or other. I can't remember. It's Seen It. Seen that.
Is it coming in 7 different regions again, so you can get 7000G with 7 Xboxes?
Wait, could you do that?
It's just on arcade. This isn't it? So
Belgian, Peruvian, Venezuelan. Fucking
it's like Bioshock did that.
Yeah, I know
Russian,
Bioshock
German,
did
all
it.
them crazy ones.
I'll go Batman.
And Trenched is out today in England. I forgot it's called Steel Battalion, I think.
Steel Battalion's already been released. It can't be Steel Battalion.
What
I think it is, yeah.
It's something like that.
Goodness me. Nice and professional.
Yeah, and yes, that's all new releases. They haven't what release for phone is today, so it's not been
I
put
can't.
out yet.
Trench can't be called fucking Steel Battalion. That's
It's
gotta
already
be
been a Steel
copyrighted.
Battalion.
Yeah, this
so
is
that one
trademark
with joystick.
shit in it. Just like fucking Google Trenched. And when you get some obscure Japanese porn with somebody getting shit on, don't blame me.
Don't get too excited.
Fucking
You
Trenched.
taking batches out of your
Yeah,
keyboard?
So, small malfunction there. Minor setback.
Aiden, just
On-screen keyboard.
Fuck that.
Fuck
Fuck
your
that.
on-screen keyboard up.
Fuck that.
Yeah,
Next piece
fuck
of
it.
news.
What's the next
Next
bit?
Trenched.
It's
Google
called
it.
Tran. It's called Tran.
Google it.
Chances are anybody that would even listen to this has probably played it because it's been like fucking ages everywhere else.
Yeah, so we've got new Gears DLCs coming in tomorrow.
That's a RAM
Which
one,
is the
isn't it?
Shadows of Ram.
Shadows of Ram.
Yeah. Right. What is it exactly? Is it? Do you replay do you like play Ram's story from Gears 1 or?
Well, I'm
'Cause
not
I don't understand
too
how
sure
Ram's
either.
worked into it.
You definitely play as Ram. You see, there's things for getting kills with him as
Oh yeah, with
Krill.
Krill and what have you, but
But then you play as like a squad called Squad Zeta.
Is that
But
like with that
rescues-
bald guy in beard?
is that
Yeah,
Moon
with
dude?
yeah, Ty,
Min,
him out
yeah.
of comics.
Min,
Ty Callisto.
Min, Kim,
Jace,
Jace.
and that
Is
last.
that same Min that gets shanked by?
Yeah.
Ram?
Ram, yeah.
Yeah, because there's an achievement called make sure. I think descriptions for it. Make sure Min never forgets that day outside the House of Sovereigns because
Oh,
she
when
got
he
to
gets
curb
shit.
stomp him as Ram, which is a pretty that's a pretty cool achievement. That.
Well, it is because it was shown in that really awful fucking quality cutscene. It's like, "Arrogant boy!" And then it's like, "Come on, everybody, go! We've got to get out of here!" Next thing you know, he's getting shivved.
If he'd have just turned around once, Ram would have been fucked. He had a right jog between them both, and he just walked all the way.
Ram was 7'7" as well. They were like a small building moving towards the back of him. He's just like, all the cogs are over here, I'm over here, and all the locals are coming behind me. Oh.
So yeah, I think we're all pretty much looking forward to that.
Robin Atkins down.
I'm guessing it comes with new maps, characters, and
Is he going to be coming with any tweaks to Horde? Because
And have they ever gone to Beast as well, or is it just this campaign?
I don't know.
Have they,
They mentioned that lambent stuff, didn't they? Because Beast Mode was severely lacking a lot of stuff you could kill in campaign.
Well, like
'Cause it'd be
Drudges or
interesting if
whatever.
they-
Oh, awesome.
yeah.
Could play as a
Drudges.
It'd
Drudge.
be interesting if
I
they
think
put on the
not much body guys.
last wave if they put Ram in, you know, like Berserker, Ram.
Well, there's space for it. 'Cause if you look at Beast Mode's layout,
Yeah,
they've got gaps. It's like
Brumach. If you can get in that cave with yours,
Yeah,
and you show me in that fucking cave, exactly, like a bloody Tonka truck,
Well, they
we should be able to play as him and fuck some dudes up.
They added command center to Horde because there was space for it, so it only makes sense for them to add like RAM and that to Beast Mode.
Definitely.
nobody's
So-
turning the phones off.
I don't understand why they would have all that quality stuff in game and then deny it from play, because it's not like the Infinity Ward.
Well, you know,
To
cut
be
it so they
fair.
can
Let's
sell
not
it.
talk
and
about
they're paying
Infinity
for
Ward.
it. So,
Yeah, fucking Infinity.
well, let's get it all
How
the
much
way.
is it going to cost? It's going to be 800
I think
points.
it's 1200 this month.
I know I get it off of my season
We
pass.
get it off-
so-
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
you get it off your season pass.
Well, buy one.
Why do you buy season
Oh, yeah,
pass?
we
then you
buy-
can, then
I
you might be able to
got
come
money.
and actually play with us.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, Ryan, before I eat you. Super monkey
Actually,
ball.
to be honest, last night
You
I
gave me a
didn't play
text.
Gears
I
ever
thought someone
again.
had fucking died.
Oh no, I enjoyed
Get
it.
online now.
I didn't.
I gotta go. Dude, my phone is on that
I was
side.
between horde waves. I didn't have time.
You have like 2 words. Get online now. Like it's like Lummy sat there with a gun in his mouth, like fucking bricks from Lethal Weapon,
Get
and I'm the only
out.
person that can come and Danny Glover him.
I'm straight. That's exactly what
And
I did.
I got it at 1 o'clock in the morning because I came back with Danielle after we'd been to pub, and It was late, that's why I didn't contact you boys.
It's alright.
And
To be honest, with how that hard we're going, I felt like sitting there.
No,
with
it
a
went
fan.
I
great.
enjoyed it.
No, when we're doing them last couple of waves, it was like just, I'm a strength, there I go. It was alright, it was brilliant.
Yeah, as soon as
Everything
Ryan
died.
went, we nicked everything.
I was like,
We did actually.
I went down and got some food before I shot myself. It was awful.
were it on Insane?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bit
I
last.
enjoyed it all.
We
You
did wave
enjoyed it
30
all because you
50
needed
for
to
him.
do it.
No, but it didn't get bored. I
What
just enjoyed it.
mutators on?
Yeah,
Super
we did
Reloader.
Super Reloader
And friendly fire, so we
Friendly
kept killing each
fire.
other.
Fucking
And-
friendly fire.
That fucking Tad who kept running around and killing everybody. I hope he don't listen to this because
Is he somebody you know?
It was Steve's
It's
mate.
Steve's mate.
Oh,
You were muted.
Steve's mate. Well, I doubt they'll find it, so fuck you, Tad. Next story.
right. So I guess we might as well get it over with. Modern Warfare 3,
Yay.
awesome.
Right, I wanted to like it. I didn't enjoy the campaign. I just went through motions, but I Spec Ops were
Was it-
alright.
was
I
it
haven't played
expansion?
multiplayer, so I don't know.
It was an expansion.
You see,
I'm if and if about
it's
it.
an interesting
so.
opinion that because 75% of the people that even listen to what is Modern Warfare 3 don't even play the single player.
Exactly. I don't get how you can own a game and not play single player.
I'm saying.
I know it's because
I'm
FIFA
saying.
and the story.
FIFA has got story, dude.
Whoa.
He got 2 yellow cards that game.
Let's not even like FIFA's. You can't put FIFA in that category. Because
No, I'm
it's
just
not.
saying the generic crowd of people
No.
that have
Oh, you
Xboxes
mean
have
FIFA and COD.
Modern Warfare,
Yeah.
and now Battlefield and Skyrim, which is weird.
It's because Skyrim.
Everybody's bugging
marketing
Skyrim at
push.
the
And
moment.
they're all fucking buying all guides up, so I can't buy one.
He's really bitter about
How
it.
dare these dumb
Those
bastards
douchebags.
steal my guide? Yeah, but dude, they need it because they're retards. You need it because you think it looks pretty.
Right? There's an hardback version, and I never even knew there was an hardback version. 80 quid on Amazon. It's been out
What?
like 2
What the
weeks.
fuck does it do?
It's just so
It
hard to
obviously,
get.
it's got pop-ups in it.
Every time you turn a page, yes, master.
I
Oh,
like
yeah.
to keep this shit though, because that Mass Effect art book I've got, it costs $7.50 with guide. It's now worth 100 quid on Amazon.
Yeah, you mentioned that. It's not even that long, is it? It's
No,
just
it's
like concepts.
60 pages, a few sketches. It's not very good, but you know, it's worth it.
Still worth it, innit, if you get that thing and then
Yeah.
you don't know what people are going to pay money for at the end of the day, do you?
No, I like to get all hardback guides for games I like. So I've got Deus Ex ones and Mass Effect ones and.
See, I used to have that. I used to have that book big time because I used to get them and I used to buy a magazine, you know, for the plastic sleeve
Yeah.
that you take off it before you open it. They used to keep all the books and shit in, and then I'd put that plastic sleeve on the guide to cover it so
Yeah.
that it'd be all nice and protected and stuff. And I've got shelves full of these guys when I used to be full on into it, but nah, couldn't give a shit. Really couldn't.
I just
As
Games
of like
I
the
like
last
hardback,
6
that's
months, because when you got me that guide for my birthday, I got that special feeling from getting a guide because I'd not got one in ages. Like, I've got a guide. Don't matter to what it is. It's just a guide, and I looked through it and I smelled it and it felt great. And then
so I've got a
After
pop-up
that,
calendar, we got maps
yeah,
on.
just keep milking your gift. And then I went in with like your guys to game, and I was looking on one of them shelves. I don't feel note now for any of them. You know, when you used to see a game that you wanted, like Final Fantasy 12. Admittedly, I didn't like it very much, but I still put about 90 hours into it. When I see that guide, just nothing. When I see Final Fantasy VII's guide, which I've already seen, and you own,
I've got somewhere in there.
because I saw it at that I saw it at that convention. I'm like, motherfucker, pristine condition, fully
Yeah,
sealed,
unmanned.
unmanned. I was like, that is awesome. I got a little bit giddy, and
I've only
I
ever
don't
actually
for anything
ever
else.
used one guide, I think, and that was for Final Fantasy X.
10's guide were pretty cool, but we transcend that because it's not just to use. It's the artwork. It's everything about him is just fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But I've lost it, and it's tragic. It's kind of like achievement whoring. I've lost that too.
We're talking about best guys, not Far Cry 2's guide. It's got mistakes in it.
Let's not talk about
Fucking
Far Cry 2.
I thought
It's
we
got
were talking-
mistakes in it,
I
guys.
I thought we
I
agreed
thought
to
we
never
weren't
discuss
talking
Far Cry
about
2.
Far
Alright, we're not
Cry
talking
2.
about Far Cry 2, but guides, mistakes in it. How bad's
Jump
that?
to cry.
Back to the topic. I thought
Modern Warfare
Modern
3.
Warfare 3's story was awesome. I loved every second of
I
it.
didn't-
It
see-
really built up. It were epic. Granted, ending were a bit shit. No spoilers are out, but
See, my problem with Modern Warfare is, yeah, you say it's
Why
good,
would
and a
ending
couple of
shit?
other people have said it were good, but you were on about ending other day, and I played it, 2 weeks ago?
So you couldn't remember.
I couldn't even remember ending. That's how little attachment I had to that game. I can't even remember the story.
but you were going with commitment. You didn't even plan to buy it. So you kind of didn't.
I did buy it. I did
You
buy
had some
it.
reserves.
Well,
You're
okay.
carrying on
You
a
went
minute.
in with a negative connotation and expectations, but it doesn't stop a good game from wowing you. And it
Oh,
did
yeah.
wow you so in
That's a
your
good point.
defence, you know
There
what I
were
mean?
there were only I think there were one epic moment where I thought that's pretty
That plane
cool.
coming apart,
But-
gotta be.
No, for me
Fucking love
it was for do you know when you're in Paris?
Yeah.
And obviously I will
Wait,
allowed
with
to
the-
say
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, fuck them.
Obviously when Eiffel Tower fell over, but when it were happening I was like,
See, I didn't get home from
no, when that fell over I thought it'll look better in Battlefield Engine.
that.
They would though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I want some
You know,
Frostbite
you know what
2.0.
you know what I really enjoyed on Battlefield the other day? When you fucking fires that javelin and I'd already blown up the tank so it didn't lock on and it went straight into
Yeah.
that building and the
Yeah.
full front of the building just fell off.
That were awesome.
It was
It's
like-
like lost luck because he'd killed it and it's
And just went straight forward with this javelin and it took out the front of this. I didn't even know you could blow up the buildings on the level. And it just the
Wow.
full front of this building just
Yeah.
totally
See,
fell off.
as awesome as that sounds, I'm glad it's not in Modern Warfare 3, because when you play fucking Ground War, there'd be no map. There's that many wankers just firing javelins.
It's like Operation Metro on chuffing Battlefield. All it is
Fuck that, I hate
you know,
that.
I play what do you call it, Conquest
Team
on it,
Talk.
and B Cap is in. Do you know when you go up them escalators for? But anyway,
Yeah,
it's
I-
inside.
I know
It's
Operation
inside,
Metro,
and there's
I played that, yeah.
chuffing grenade launchers and rocket launchers. All people use. You got one guy just resupplying them all the time. It's so annoying. And when you play it on hardcore as well, because you like people dying.
Insta-death.
Yeah, it's stupid.
So does hardcore mode on that game take anything away from you aside from damage?
It takes pretty much your HUD. But the thing is with hardcore mode, depending on the server, sometimes you get kill cam, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you get L3 regen, sometimes you don't.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't really know what sort of hardcore experience you're gonna get until you're actually playing.
Or do people create servers, or is it custom?
I go on the pre-made servers all the time.
Nice.
But I must admit, having somebody who's got mav bot's pretty awesome because that's the only way you can tag people. Because you can't use your back button on it. Hardcore takes that away.
Oh.
But if you've got the mav drone, it still tags them on your minimap.
See, I don't know about this game, so I can't get the motherfucker working.
I really enjoy playing it.
No, I'm still not into it. I had that day where I thought it were okay, but I just don't like the fact that I shoot people a million times. They
Hardcore.
fucking shrug it off, shoot me once and kill me.
You wanna
It's just
play
a bit
hardcore?
bullshit.
Hardcore is a lot better for it. I
Well,
enjoyed it a lot
sure,
more than
yeah.
hardcore.
Yeah,
But
but
I've just got too
Bad
many
Company
of the
2.
games I'd rather play.
yeah, Bad Company 2 just flowed. This one done. It seems to.
We haven't.
Bad
We
Company 2
yeah,
is
but Bad
pretty
Company 2, we had them moments where we all went in as a squad and we all played it all night.
Yeah.
And this game, we haven't had that moment yet where we've all come in and played it together.
Well,
I
it's
played
like
with
Chris
one or
says,
two other people.
He can't even get his disc working, so
Yeah.
that
Fucking blows.
puts a slight dint on it.
If I get for PS3, everything's fixed. So everybody plays PS3.
Oh god. So
Yeah, I
are we
reckon
on to Battlefield now? Then?
Well,
Oh, it looks like it,
let's
yeah.
continue on Modern Warfare 3, finish that, and then go to Battlefield, because it's a juxtaposition. that
Story, and I
works.
think what did you think of the story?
I want to know why you thought the ending were bad.
Because it just, I'm sure that guy's alive on that roof. That's it.
He's doing a car.
Whoa! Sorry,
Oh,
spoilers.
sorry, they're already fucked.
Oh,
Yeah,
alright.
we've already
Okay,
spoiled.
yeah, we've
well,
already took his condoms
When
off.
you've completed it, you'll notice
He's
a
still-
roof,
is he
right?
is he
And that's what I'm
twitching?
saying. But I just didn't like ending
Right.
because it just didn't tie it up. It just ends. And I know all Modern Warfares do that, but I like stories to them. I like
And it's
characters. I
supposed
want
to
them
be
to just
end
do
of
something.
story though.
End of that trilogy, the end of that
Yeah.
arc, yeah.
When they said that to one of the developers, I think, so it's end of trilogy, and I'm like, well, it's not end of trilogy. It's still going with Modern Warfare. So,
I can not be.
They said it was a trilogy.
so
well, that is it.
Because
But-
they'll just bring out another one and you just play as a
to be
different
fair,
character.
they can't really. Yeah, they can just throw in another character and all that, but
Price Andy Stash.
but
Do
That's
you
not
think?
true.
Do you think they'll do that gay thing where it's like, oh yeah, Price and Soap over here, but whilst that were happening, oh we're over here.
You see,
Oh,
that when you first did it, you know, back when Call of Duty 4 came out,
God, oh.
it was fantastic because you'd never seen storytelling like that. It showed you
Yeah.
those ridiculous maps, motion graphic and all that shit. It zoomed down into the map, you were playing, you're like, oh my god, I've just come from a satellite, now I'm in the game. And it were interesting because you didn't know what were happening, it was just a bunch of people talking military shit, but at the time it was exciting.
And it looked beautiful.
Yeah. You do that, you repeat that 3 times, and it's like, yeah, there's another motion graphic of something rotating. I'm back with these guys talking over these cutscenes and these fucking metaphysical transcendental bullshit, and you're just wondering what's going off.
But they don't need.
and when you died on 4 as well,
You
that
got,
were awesome. And then they seemed to think they'd have the same impact if they kept doing it, and it just done.
Yeah,
That's that fist and that were it.
all that happens in like Modern Warfare 3 is you start cursing fucking Abraham Lincoln. You start thinking bloody Tesla were a wanker. He's like, oh, what I did when I was a boy is I didn't get shot on the game and the game over. Shut up, Tesla. Fuck you.
Yeah, but they're never going to change it because they know they can put the price up to 45, 50 quid and there's going to be millions of people that are going to buy it.
Too many people buy it, and that's it. And even the people that go the whole, oh, fucking 60 quid's ridiculous, I don't know how they can get away with Infinity War the Pirates. Still buy it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And then
that's me.
Yeah, exactly.
There's people
that's me too.
There's people that buy the new game and they'll be like, oh, it's not as good as the old one. But they'll still buy the next
Yeah,
one. when
and they'll
it
go on a
comes out.
forum shitting on it, going like, "Oh, they're just repeating all the values."
I'm
Modern
never
Warfare
gonna play it
2.5.
again. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they're the motherfuckers that bought it. They're the motherfucker that bought it on both consoles.
I feel like such a sellout for buying that game because I knew I was going to hate it and I hated it. And
Rental all the way.
I'm so glad that
I can't believe I bought it and rented
Black Ops
freaking
still.
Assassin's Creed. I bought Modern Warfare 3 and rented Assassin's Creed. How bad's that?
well, I thought Black Ops were going to be the game that stopped me from like playing rest of them.
I thought Black Ops were
Black Ops
brilliant.
was one of the
Yeah,
best ones.
and
I
I
really
played it,
enjoyed
and it's
it.
one of my favourite
It is.
ones.
It is.
Just underwater bases and stupid shit like that. Just
Yeah, it doesn't make
they
sense.
were awesome.
It should have been a
Like
Bond
James
song.
Bond.
If the Bond song at the start as you start going down, something just bunch of tinny women like silhouetted smoke past you.
With smoking guns.
Yeah, fucking gave it you, dude. Leslie Nielsen in corner with like a martini and a cigarette.
Better than the actual fucking James Bond game. Jesus Christ.
I like that James Bond
Whoa,
game.
whoa.
God, I hate that
Leave
game.
Bloodstone alone,
Go,
Ryan.
no, my
Fucking,
God.
or I'll Bloodstone you.
Oh, God.
And if we
What
go on to
before
Quantum of
it?
Solace, as one of the best games fought 360,
Yeah.
right? Let's never forget
You
that.
want a
enjoyed
fair
that.
Nailed
multiplayer
on.
experience with a shotgun that
It
hits
was-
60 yards.
Who was it? Was it you that played it with me the other week and it hasn't aged well at all?
What?
The other month?
Quantum of Solace? Other month, we played it in Fish when you were in Fish Year.
Other year then?
Yeah, we
It
were sat in
has-
your room, like, I'll put this on, it's Call of Duty 4, and then it was laggy as fuck, we
awful.
couldn't kill all, we were using the shotgun as well, it was just bad, but the memories me and Em remember it going like 40 and 0 because everybody was shitting
Yeah,
it and they had a
I had
shotgun
like a
that
7k
did.
deal on that game. I'm fucking ripping.
This is the conversation that me and Lummy have been having so much that when you think back to games, it's completely different.
That's
to
why-
No, this happened!
No, but I
No,
mean,
but go on.
you don't remember them being as bad as they are.
No, I know what you mean with Halo.
No, but
I can
but
really
that,
imagine how that is.
That being said, on that Quantum of Solace, by the time I'd got that last achievement, I hated that fucking multiplayer, and I was still going like 45 and 3 with a
But-
shotgun,
Same here.
with a shotgun, and then proximity mines, just like ink. Oh god,
It were awesome.
that game is sexy. You missed that. You were fucking brilliant.
I had nobody to play
And
with.
everybody had a giant head.
And it, right, let's try and back and topic. What do you think to the story to Modern Warfare 3?
I thought it was an expansion. I thought the graphics weren't even as good as the second game. I thought the story wasn't as good as the second game. I didn't think it was as good at all. I thought they'd backpedaled, to be honest. They could have sold it for 1,200 points on the marketplace and.
Oh, 2,400 points.
Sorry,
That's been right.
it's Infinite Ward, isn't
It
it?
wasn't that far,
2,400
6,000 with chuffing
It'd be like fucking Reach when they got them review copies. 9,990 bazillion to stop
French
people
guys that
pirating it.
they knocked off that Modern Warfare 3 truck.
Yeah, just
I
to
was
get
selling
it.
them. What are you
Get it
doing?
for 12 grand. Like,
Oh,
you want
genius.
your Modern Warfare free?
How much were people buying them for?
Like 4 grand. 4,000
Shut up.
euros and shit, yeah.
My,
It was the-
my God.
Yeah, then they played it, so what happened to them, right? Pissed off.
Why has this happened to the French? Why always the bad guy?
You weren't even in France till like trying
What happened?
Eiffel Tower came down, didn't
Oh,
it?
right.
Oh, you don't have to play this.
I've already mentioned
We've already
that.
mentioned
Oh,
that.
right.
I thought you were on about the actual people who stole the game.
It's alright, I'll get him. Oh, I missed him. No. French got fucked on that. Just like Russians and everything now. They are the suppository of the world. They just get pushed in the ass. It's amazing.
Oh, dear.
Can I actually talk about some Modern Warfare 3 now?
Yeah, go on then, Chris.
Well, I get Ryan's point with the graphics because I think this game looks dull. I think it looks very grey. It's decently modelled. It'll pass as a game, but it just looks dull. There's nothing you can do about it. You watch them back on my YouTube channel. It looks dull. It just looks fucking
On
grey.
my
Oh,
YouTube
right.
channel,
Oh, right.
which is
No, but it does. Even regardless of what you're doing, even when you're playing it, it looks dull.
I don't get, like, do you know when you talk about multiplayer?
Yeah.
How can you have a kill streak that's not a kill streak? Like, you die, but you keep a streak.
That's that support kill streak stuff. That's what
But-
should be removed from the game.
What is that's not... Why
That's not a kill
reward
streak.
bad players?
That's what it is, dude. You know how they brought the death streaks are? And everybody
Yeah.
like, thank you, Infinity Ward. I want somebody with Painkiller to take 5 of my shots and knife me in the face. They've just extended that. They've turned it into something else.
Wasn't it
I mean, I get
FIFA
that the-
people, FIFA people.
I get that they're trying to make it fun for people that aren't that
That's
good.
exactly what it is, dude.
But
Wasn't it that?
it's just not...
You know that guy that
It's
goes
not-
5 and 50
Yeah.
that thinks he's helping the team? It's for that person.
Wasn't that game that other war game that came out not long ago that was the first one that brought in this
Homefront, wasn't it?
Homefront,
Homefront, yeah.
Yeah,
brought
because
in
you
the whole
buy
death
credits
streaks
or
without.
something.
Yeah, you got credits for killing things.
Actually, I don't know if it were Homefront or Medal of Honor did it.
Well, yeah,
Point streak in Medal of Honor did it. And you got points for capping objectives, you got points for all that stuff, and it's the fusion of those kind of.
So then you're still
principles.
dying.
I
You've
don't
still
like
got
it.
all these points to spend.
The thing with it on Homefront or Medal of Honor, whichever one it was, will probably get corrected. It didn't give you anything too lethal. It just built towards it. On Modern Warfare 3, I mean, I didn't play it a lot. I didn't like it at all. I'm not gonna lie. You get stealth bombers at 14 kills. When was the last time you got less than 14 kills in a game that were a full match? Which is
So you
a
can get
guaranteed-
14 kills and die.
As many deaths as
Yeah.
you
Just
want.
gets.
Dude, you can run forward, kill, die,
Yeah,
kill,
but
die. You can do a fucking
between-
Halo where you
between
shoot a
us-
guy, kill him, and his buddy kills
But
you.
our average for all of us is 20 kills plus a game.
20 plus.
So we're gonna be. That's
You can get
ridiculous.
stealth on it.
And what you got to bear in mind is, I think 14 kills is Stealth Bomber, 15 kills is EMP, which completely fucks their screen, completely fucks their radar, takes away their reticle, and they can't call in any kill streaks for a minute,
Yeah.
and blinds your team when you activate it, so you're running forward having a gunfight, it's like, friendly EMP, and no fucker can see you for 10 seconds, it's bullshit. After that, Juggernaut.
So all you've got to do is
But it's
hold
okay,
out and
guys,
not use your kill
because the
streak.
Juggernaut doesn't have a weapon. He has a riot shield and a pistol. I'm sorry, riot shield and pistol is better than fucking light machine gun guy, as you've seen from that video.
Yeah, I've
So-
seen that.
So does it stack? So if you call in this EMP, do you have to start again to get to
You
Juggernaut?
lose 15.
Oh, right.
I'm guessing once you call it in, you lose your 15 that you've built up.
No, it stacks.
It keeps going.
Dude, it is a kill streak that completely negates death. You
So
die,
what-
your
yeah,
kill
but-
streak's there.
no,
What
but-
happens? It
No,
cycles
no,
once
once
you
you
get
know
your
what
final
once
one.
you've used the kill streak, does it go back down?
Once you've achieved them all, it starts again.
Oh, so you can't.
It's like if you get a what are them drone things called?
UAVs.
You get a UAV with 3 kills and then you get 5 kills and you call in napalm whatever on Black Ops.
So then when you use
It's
it, you
all
don't
the
go back
same.
down to 0
No,
and start
no.
again. You have to.
You
No,
keep
no,
progressing.
yeah, you just keep your tokens. And you know, if you're, for instance, playing Domination, when you cap a flag, you get a point. You know, if you see a spy plane, you take it down, you get a point. You see a SAM turret, you knife it, you get a kill streak. So at the start of a match, if you jump into it, there's a bunch of SAM turrets, a bunch of spy planes, you've got a stinger, you can get.
So basically,
A
you
kill
could
streak
stand
after
in
anything.
your spawn and take down UAV drones all game
Yeah.
and get
and
that
get-
stupid.
Dude, you know when a chopper gunner goes up,
Yeah,
you get a kill streak for killing it.
that's ridiculous.
But at the same time, I'd rather that to make people shoot the motherfuckers down
Well,
than
yeah.
have my entire team going, why is they dying?
Yeah. That's true. If it was
Because it's an incentive.
if it was in
Well,
the
yeah.
old style still, so you get a kill. You get a kill streak, you kill the chopper gunner, you get one towards your kill streak.
But you
if
keep-
and
when
it
you
does-
die,
you
it
lose
do-
it.
and it does in Assault,
Yeah.
but support is broken. It's clinically broken.
It just doesn't make any sense.
It just makes it's
It would
like
make
why
what-
would you play all other than support?
Well, there's one, you know, if you're having a bad game or you're not on a good connection, you want to be
Yeah.
an arsehole, you put your support kill streaks to UAV, counter UAV, and don't select a third one. What will happen, if you've got hardline on, you get, was it 1 kill, UAV, you get
Yeah,
3 kills, counter UAV,
UAVs
and
are
it
really
cycles.
good,
It cycles.
So if
Yeah.
you go on a 10 kill streak, you've got like 9 UAVs stacked.
UAVs
and you
are
can just
really
keep
too good.
fucking them, fucking them, fucking them, fucking them.
On Black
UAV,
Ops,
counter UAV.
And then if you use
ridiculous.
3 at the
Right.
same time, don't
And
you
you have
get
to bear
a-
in mind, if your entire
sneaky
team's
UAV.
doing it, you've got an endless UAV and they've never got a radar. You
Yeah.
can really make that game not fun.
I think UAV's really too good on that. It
It
just
is.
works too well. It's
And
almost like a Blackbird.
That's why everybody uses silencers, because for some reason, all the retards that never used the radar before are looking at the radar.
No,
You go on Call of
I-
Duty
no.
4, you can shoot your gun as much as you want, you'll still see some silly bastard running with you thinking you're on his team.
So with Black Ops, it was good because it did the scan, didn't it? It showed you where he was, and then you had a while for the next scan, so you're like, where's he coming from? Is he
That's
close to me? And all
sweet.
that sort of thing.
why is it on this one of the constant red dot?
No, it's the same
It
sweep.
scans, but it's really
but-
like quick, and it shows
Right.
you moving and stuff, and it's...
It's one of those things where you know when you've not got a suppressor.
Yeah.
You know those moments where you're like, how did he know I was coming?
It's like, 'cause I used to play with suppressor a lot, and then I took it off because you get more damage and all that, and you didn't really need the suppressor.
Yeah.
But which sounds in it, I'd have to put it back on, which is a bit gay.
And that's the worst thing, like I unlocked the AK-47 and the AK sounds lovely when you shoot it on that game. But you can't use it without one.
Yeah.
You've got to put your suppressor on it and then it sounds like you're fucking slapping your sack.
All I've really used is MP5 and multiplayer, and that's always got silencer on, just because that's alright on 4. I always set it on 4. And I use Scar quite a bit without it, I think. And you can tell the difference.
Scar's tasty. But it's 2 connection based multiplayer, so fuck that. I'm going to talk about the single player, which is a bit more close to everybody because everybody knows that. So you liked everything in it, Aden, and I did like the majority of the game. I thought it was fun, but I got the feeling throughout all of it that it weren't same team. It weren't same level of quality. It wasn't the same peaks that the other games had had. You know, when you play Black Ops and you look at it as an inferior product because it's made by Treyarch, and Treyarch have always had that reputation for not being the best producer because of Call of Duty 3. And you're like, I'm really enjoying this. This is pretty fucking amazing. And then you play Modern Warfare 3, and it just didn't hit the same peaks. It was more somber and more, you know, relaxed and not quite as, you know, fuck you, America, fuck yeah, every 20 minutes. But it took something away from it. It made it feel like you weren't doing as much good, I felt. So it made me kind of think, is this good or is this bad? Because I didn't like how Modern Warfare 2 were literally every 10 minutes you were slow motion pulling a flare, slow motion stabbing a dude, slow motion jumping off a roof, Michael Bay angle fucking cranes.
It was like
and
it was like a cutscene game.
Yeah, you know what I mean? To that's too much. But this game kind of had a little too little, because it were always moving forward and it were always something quite cinematic, but you felt not quite hitting the same peaks, not quite, you know, doing the same thing for me personally. And the best thing Modern Warfare 3's done for me personally is it's made Black Ops look like a much better game, and it's made me respect it a hell of a lot more than I used to, because I've took it for granted for the things that Treyarch were willing to do. Because Infinity Ward, we know, have never taken across any ideas that Treyarch have implemented, because it's kind of like this, you know, rivalry within the house.
If they just work together, it was so much better, because Zombies dicks Spec Ops.
Why is it
really
two-player?
does.
Definitely.
Why is it two-player?
Why is but that's Spec Ops Survivor. Why is that two-player?
It proves that Infinity Ward are on a different fucking planet, even though it's not the same people that work there that it used to be.
Yeah.
But they're up their own ass.
If it were, though, they still wouldn't have changed it. They seem to think their decisions are amazing and they make the perfect games and don't listen to anybody else.
That's why they disregard what Treyarch does, but they took theatre mode, which is something that Treyarch did, which is acknowledging they exist, and took nothing else. And what did they do? They worsened it. They made theatre mode worse.
Why is it worse?
You can't do half at camera stuff you used to be able to do. It's got nowhere near the fluidity. The menus aren't as good. The controls aren't as good. It's just bullshit. You can't even bring your score up until the end. It's ridiculous. And because they made it a mandatory record for everybody, it made the game lag. It's just... It baffles me, and I still love it.
Ben,
Black Ops
is
all
that...
the way for me.
I really do.
Is
I
that
really do.
What's next?
Battlefield, then, I guess?
Well, yeah, we might as well talk about it because we did Modern Warfare 3 such a going over.
Right, well...
I'm not...
Yeah. So, I'll start with story. I thought story was absolute shit. There were a couple of the bits where I enjoyed it. I like playing as them Russian fellas. Called
I thought story would...
Gary, Barry and Steve there. They were awesome.
What didn't you like about the story though?
The story, it was stupid. Absolutely retardedly stupid.
How can you
Oh
say-
my god, there's nukes! Let's find these nukes! We found the nukes! Like, oh yeah, that was some real epic shit, that.
How can you say that the story is stupid compared to like the Bad Company story?
Alright, well, I won't say... We don't fucking talk about Bad Company's story.
That's the thing. It's EA's Battlefield 3, and EA is the one after Bad Company, but it's not.
It's
same
not a
game.
Bad
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
they're supposed to... You know, it's the multiplayer game and all that, but they've put a single player in it, so that's what I'm always going to play first. I didn't think it was great. I thought the entire... It was kind of like... Have you seen Green Zone?
No.
It was kind of like...
Is that the
Something
Matt
like
Damon
Hurt
film?
Locker to Green Zone. Hurt Locker's actiony, it does stuff and it's all blowing up and that, and then Green Zone's more the politics of it all and stuff like that. So it was like that for me. There's Modern Warfare 3 is blowing the fuck out of everything. Battlefield 3 is a bit more realistic, but I really just didn't like it. I just thought it was finding them nukes were boring. Playing some Russian fellas were okay, but and just bouncing around Baghdad doing same old shit just didn't affect me. When I finished it, I just didn't care.
With Battlefield 3, I enjoy campaign, but I same problem with campaign is what I have with a lot of campaigns. You put it on hard and it don't feel that hard, and it was short. To me, it was short. Same with Modern Warfare.
Yeah, I think everyone
why-
expected it to be
why-
short.
yeah,
all short.
It's got a disc to itself.
Yeah, it's got a disc.
It's got the opportunity to be longer.
Yeah, did you watch them credits?
Did you see them
It's like
amazing
6 hours.
graphics that all you need to install a texture pack for? They weren't even good.
Some of
Fucking
the graphics
texture pack.
fucking blow.
I don't know. I like graphics on it. I think graphics.
Oh no,
are
don't get me wrong. The
nice,
graphics are good, but some of them, you know, if you look at wrong angle at wrong time.
Oh yeah.
Oh look,
Oh, yeah.
I must admit, I've
Yeah,
noticed
but
the
why are you
shadows
going to
more.
sit there and look at a rock for? You're playing a game.
well, you know when they haven't got a cover system and you need to duck behind stuff when you're this close to it. That needs to look nice, there.
It doesn't need to look.
No, when
nice.
we were children, right, and you didn't have this online gaming business. You had to make single players last. So you went around stabbing fruit and shooting walls to see how nice the bullet holes looked. You paid attention back then, back when you had that Pac-Man video game and
Hula hoops.
I think that's such a bad reason to dislike a game.
What's the textures are shit?
Because
I don't know. I don't dislike it because textures are shit. I just dislike it because I just don't like it. There's a lot of games with awful graphics that are good.
yeah, just look at Far Cry 2.
Graphics of Far Cry 2 are amazing.
Yeah.
Right.
Actually, that's the one thing I can
The graphics
say
are
is
good, the
good
game
about
shit, yeah.
Far Cry 2.
Alright, we said we weren't going to bring this up.
You want to fucking go, Epi? Let's go.
Just trying to think what game had shit graphics which were awesome.
Halo 1.
Dragon Age.
But for time, I guess.
Yeah,
it's pretty nice for
graphics
time.
look
Look at
nice
Metal Gear
for
Solid
time,
1.
but
Dragon Age.
Dragon Age is shit
Dragon
all
Age-
around.
Dragon
Shit
Age-
graphics,
no.
shit story, shit everything.
Dragon Age 1 was a good story. It didn't have the best graphics.
All gameplay.
All gameplay. But then
All
Dragon Age
titles.
But then Dragon Age 2 gameplay were better, graphics were better.
Dragon Age 2 is a good game. Dragon Age
you're
1.
trying to figure
No.
out a game that had bad graphics and good gameplay, not a game that was better
No,
and better.
Exactly.
It
Dragon
looked like
Age,
Lego. Awesome game.
Dragon Age
Oh,
1
yeah.
had bad graphics, but it was a good game.
Dude, Vampire Hunter D PlayStation. Look like shit. Vampire
Well,
Hunter
if
D.
you, if you want to say shit graphics, good
Grand
game,
Theft Auto
Final
4.
Fantasy 7.
Well, graphics on Grand Theft Auto 4 weren't
For
too
the
bad,
time, they were
'cause
good.
No,
though.
it's a sandbox game.
The cinematics were good on Final
No,
Fantasy
no,
the
7,
backgrounds
but the
were good.
actual character
Final
models
Fantasy 7.
weren't.
What?
Look how shit them graphics.
Yeah, that's
fucking
what,
look.
that's
the
what I
characters-
said.
backgrounds,
That's what I just
really
said.
crappy hands and
Yeah,
no
but
mouse and
Ryan's like,
shit.
oh, graphics were good for the time.
No.
Yeah, cutscenes.
No,
but not
in
the actual
the
ca-
backgrounds.
Back-
They
They
were
were
all
just they were
painted.
painted, yeah.
Exactly, so it looked good.
Yeah, but the characters, dude, they had no fucking fingers. How could he open a door?
It just battered it.
He just picks Ares up and...
Just beat doing that way.
No, she's got one of them like shepherd crop things. Use it as a key.
I think mine were better, just your fin.
Battering ram Ares. She dies anyway. Stop.
Look at that air, it's concrete, that shit, that's not going anywhere.
Get Barrett and his big gun.
Yeah, but dude,
Mr.
you know-
T.
You know, if you do something really special before that fight, when Sephiroth comes down and stabs Ares, Barrett jumps in front and you get to keep it for the rest of the game.
Yeah, you can also
Really?
get that.
Yeah.
What,
Just so
Barrett
nobody
dies?
knows this, some
and
douchebag.
you're holding Barrett in your arms, and he's there with his fake gun and his big sig, and he's just like, "Ugh."
So wait, Barrett died.
No, right.
Could you
The
really
story
kill Barrett?
is, at school, some douchebag in his class,
Oh,
I hope
so
you
it's not
listen to
real.
this, he's a knob,
Dickheads.
right? He's such...
Shut up.
As if you believe that. He's,
I'm gullible.
right,
I
he
believe
told...
all.
He told...
Is it Chris's
he
laugh
came
doesn't
in-
tell you everything you need to know?
He came in and told us that if you press a special button combination, when Sephiroth is about to shank Ares,
Oh, Sephiroth. Sephiroth.
Sephiroth, whatever,
Sephiroth.
fucking big silver-haired twat, and when he's coming down, he has no gloves on. When he stabs her, he has got gloves on. Or something like that, something stupid that nobody cares about.
Sephiroth.
Anyway, Shuffin, Mr. T knocks her out of the way and jumps in front of Sephiroth and takes the sword for her.
Yeah, he told us a lot of things. Like, he told us there was a secret out at the start of Midgar. You know, when you're on the train traveling to that like bomb place. If you run up and down this train for like 7 hours, it's something fucking stupid, and then press this door, you go outside, you unlock Zack as a summon, and it breaks the game effectively. And when you're at school,
So
I've
stupid.
been told.
believe
I've been
things.
told.
Did you
so
do
much
that?
shit.
No, because
No,
I'm
you
immediately
believe
thinking
things,
you
you don't
believe
believe
some
Sam.
things, you don't
Right.
believe that thing.
Right.
It's
I've
like,
been
what
told
the
stuff
fuck?
about like Sonic Adventure 1. Apparently, when you're in like the main city, you can jump up on the train and run down the train and find Supersonic.
I can find Supersonic when
Exactly.
you are Supersonic.
These people are ridiculous.
Right, and back to stop it. We worry.
Battlefield 3.
Battlefield
Right,
you
I've done my single player. You've
I've dibble dabbled in mine.
Yeah.
How did you reckon to single player, Chris?
I liked it a lot. I was surprised because I was on the fence about buying it because I didn't like the beta at all. The beta pissed me off.
It pissed a lot of people off.
Yeah, it meant that. But I watched a review on Game Trailers and a few other sites, and I saw that camera stuff that I fucking love. You know, the lens flaring and shit, and I was like, oh, That looks pretty nice.
What, the digital...
All the artifacts and stuff on the screen, yeah.
My mate goes sick about that because he hates it, and it's all over on Battlefield 3. All
Dude,
that
it gives me a
digital
full hard
artifacting.
on. I'm sat here stroking it with pad out.
Oh, what, like when you customise your character and you
And you got that
thing
digital
and-
artifacting, he hates it, and it just does it all the time.
Love it.
It's only ever good when it's used to cover up 40-year-olds' penises.
Or people's
Kane
faces because the headshot was too
Fucking
much.
Kane.
Oh,
Lynch,
Kane
man.
Lynch. Oh, that
my
level.
God.
The best thing about that game, them fucking visuals.
It's
I love
the
them.
only good thing about that game.
Shut up.
Shut right before we have this conversation. On your mouth.
God.
I really enjoyed Kane.
I loved shotgunning people at face and just going, you know, we're not modelling that. Pixels. That's brilliant. That's just
Pixel
lazy.
two
everything.
grown naked men. Pixels.
Let's make them look like they're doing something wrong.
That game had problems, but
A
I'm
lot
not
of
going to go into that. Fucking magic.
Yeah.
Magical experience. Like Willy Wonka.
What game we're talking about
Battlefield 3.
now? Oh, we're still talking about
Yeah,
that?
yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't want to buy it, but I watched the reviews. It looked good, man. The fucking graphics looked pretty sick, and I'm not generally the person motivated by graphics, but I war for that. And I ended up trying to buy it. I went out and got it and picked it up, and when I played through it, I loved it. The reason I loved it, it had nothing like Bad Company 2, where you ran through a fucking field for 20 minutes, got
Yeah.
killed by a tank, and you were at the start of that bloody field. Because I hated that about Bad Company 1. Bad Company 2's campaign was much better, but still not quite great. And it didn't have them 4 pricks that talked about no but shit that I absolutely hated from Bad Company series. So to me, total victory. Instead, we've got a kind of loose story about, you know, what do the numbers mean? Only this time it's Aaron from 24, and he's been modelled really badly. And it just kind of don't really know what's happening. And the only level of the games I didn't like were the big field one, you know, Rock and a Hard Place, because it would just like run through
Is that when you
Emmerdale
start in
on top of that hill.
woods?
Yeah, in them
You
woods.
kill
on
them
that
Russian
jeep.
dudes, aren't
Yeah.
you?
The reason I didn't like it, it were a fucking field for 20 minutes,
Yeah.
and that's not cool to me. Not
Well,
cool at
that's
all.
Bad Company 1 too. Well, Bad Company 1,
Yeah, exactly.
definitely.
That's why I didn't
Field.
like it, dude. That's what I didn't like. I did not like the rail sections. The plane level was fantastic the first time, and then after that you're like, yeah, this is kind of shit. I didn't like the tank level because, yo, I don't like tanks.
I love tanks.
I strangely enjoyed that tank level. When I first started, I thought it was bullshit.
I
But when I
enjoy
got
tanks.
into it groovery, I liked it.
I enjoy
How did
tanks.
you think it was bullshit?
Because I was like, I weren't used to controls at the
Oh, I
time.
think-
I never
and
even
was going
died on
about,
that section.
I was going about 900 mile an hour, and I went, where's the rest of my buddies? It took me 6 weeks to turn around and see they're all behind me.
I had a lot
But
of
once
bad
I got used to
scripting
it, I enjoyed
problems on
it.
that, though. Like, where shit just wouldn't move forward when I killed everything, and I had to keep restarting, so I had a pretty sour taste in my mouth. But I liked the Russian side of the story. We were playing as those guys, and my favourite level is that one where you're going through Mirror's Edge, basically, where there's all those lovely colourful buildings. and
Yeah, I
colourful
liked
walls
the
and
Russian
stuff.
guys.
Oh, is that when
that's
you...
great game.
Them
With
Russian
that car
guys are...
parks and-
There's that ridiculous bit where that bus blows up and that pipe just conveniently goes
That
through
guy,
his
yeah.
chest.
It's that
just
level.
like-
That is my favourite level in the game. I think it's fucking amazing. And
I did like
I did like
first
that
time
level.
first time you go into train level when you first kick through into raid at start a game. Right, enjoyed it the
Oh,
first
the
time you
first
did
time.
it.
Yeah,
Isn't
the
that
first time you do
misleading,
it
that,
when you
though?
can't
Yeah.
die.
Yeah.
that level
Yeah.
is the most misleading part
can't
of
die,
that
can you?
game.
Can you die on the second time you do it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just sped up.
Could you
into
die
it.
on first? I think you died on first bit.
No,
Oh,
it
I guess
slows
it was just
everything-
me
slows
being
everything
chuffing
down.
stupid.
You
then.
die.
I know. I can't remember dying. I just remember, I thought you could for some reason.
I
I'm
hope
not
you
sure
did.
you said that you died because you tried to swap guns and take a gun out.
I hope
because
you-
Oh,
I
if you
hope you
fuck
did.
up those quick time events, they'll kill you. That
I
rap
can't-
showed
I
me
can't
was boss.
remember, but
Rack.
Motherfucker, right? I was crawling through that pipe. I pressed the melee button because isn't it right bumper to melee
Something like
to
that,
stab it. I went to do a stab, and as I was doing the animation of the stab, the quick time event came up, and I was stuck in the animation. So when I pressed the trigger, it didn't work. It attacked me, and a guy shot me.
is it that rat can kill you?
Yeah, you know,
That's not like
you
rap,
don't
but-
stab.
Well,
it,
you know.
it fucks you up. The guy above you sees you and just predators you. He just macks you, dickhead. But that first level's misleading. I don't care what anybody says. When you're jumping and climbing on stuff and there's quick times and it's all
Chucking
like,
people
whoa,
out a
it's
window.
super linear and you're like, wow, this is amazing, and then the next level's run through this field for 6 hours. It's like, that is not Battlefield, that first level.
This-
It's nice, it's not Battlefield.
I'll give it the
Oh, it's
sound
great.
on Battlefield.
Yeah.
Sound on Battlefield are absolutely flawless, but it usually is with Battlefield. Sound is always.
Sound design's
Awesome.
fantastic.
I think multiplayer is good,
Twist.
but I mean, like I say, I've tried.
I
to
can't
play
talk about a multiplayer because I've only played beta, and all that did is made me fucking bitch to your guys in pub for about
I
an
ain't
hour.
played it too much and not since the fixes either, so it's down to you two.
Apparently there's a massive tweak to lag, so hopefully it'll be a lot more cushy.
Yeah, so is that it Battlefield?
Can I just say my favourite moment?
Yeah.
When that Russian guy does the massive speech and you have to shoot that guy that busts through the door. The build of the music there, that speech, fucking amazing.
I felt right bad. I told you the other day. If you don't kill him, millions will die. I was like, I want to kill him. He's my buddy.
you do this
And
now.
then he runs in and shoots you if you don't kill him.
Yeah, but that's that same black guy that's been giving you shit throughout our entire game.
Yeah, but
This
still,
is your commanding officer. It's just like fucking Platoon. Just Willem Dafoe.
I still feel pretty bad.
He felt bad until he died.
Man, he
the
give a
first time
shit,
he was
mate.
shooting him, and then he was
Then-
like, "Motherfucker shot me!" I'm gonna fucking cap him next time.
I hated him.
All our
he
friends
hated
have been
him.
dying. He's just like, we've got to keep moving forward. He wasn't even looking for gold.
I was more fucking bothered when Barry died with pipe through him than chuffing. Than
We actually
him.
called Barry.
Well, this, the Gary, Barry, and Steve.
Gary, Barry, and Steve.
At least you weren't looking for a Snoop this time, or whatever.
Snoop.
Miss Clinton, somebody snuck a snook up your snitch. It's a suitcase nuke, Ryan. Stop making it sound so effeminate.
And I guess we're going to Batman, so you two can take reins on that one.
Batman.
So are we just going through these topics and then going through what we've played?
Pretty much. We're
Because
just.
the easiest thing to do, dude, is full on rip off Giant Bombway. What have you been playing?
I was
Aiden?
saying,
What
why
have you
don't we
been
just
playing,
do
Ryan?
that?
Because then we all get our time on the floor and we can all interject.
All right, then we'll go around with you. We'll start with you two. Then we'll go.
Well, we're going to discuss Batman Arkham first.
Yeah, do Batman first. Then
It's
we'll
a pretty new game and people might be interested in hearing it, and it's awesome in a lot of ways. But it's also not as good as Arkham Asylum in a lot of ways.
Well, story's not as good for a start.
Definitely. What did you think to the linearity of the new one?
What
Where
Like,
Arkham Asylum was so focused, you knew exactly where you're going at
Yeah.
all times, and it made it such a scripted and interesting place to be in. Arkham City,
You
here's
know,
a mission
break
over
off-
here,
yeah.
do what you fucking want.
yeah.
What do you reckon of
Yeah.
that?
See, problem I had with it is Arkham Asylum. You followed it through like a linear path, like you said, and you just got lost in it, and it was brilliant.
It
But with
immersed you.
Arkham City, it was like with me. Every time a side mission came up, I'm like, right, I'll go to the side mission, get them send a bit of XP, then go back and do the main mission. And it was
Well,
like it didn't feel
it
like
takes you away from
Yeah.
that story.
For me on the game, I know I wasn't looking forward
Dude,
to
you've
it.
got an opinion, dude. Yours is radically different to ours, 'cause you didn't like it.
It's like Arkham Asylum was good. I enjoyed playing it. It wasn't something that I played twice. It didn't leave me looking forward to the new one. But the new one was basically for me. Look at the map. There's an exclamation mark. Go there. Do what it tells me to do. What am I doing next? Look at the map. Go to an exclamation mark. Do
Just
it.
A to
It wasn't. It wasn't like. It didn't feel like.
I can completely get that, me, Ryan. I think it's the
Oh,
way they
yeah.
designed it.
I just. Yeah.
It felt loose. And the thing that makes it suck for me is I was a massive fan of Arkham Asylum. I loved that game to death. And I did like Arkham City. I played it. I really enjoyed it. I made a guide super quick for it. I got it out, all that good stuff. But when it came to doing, like the challenges and going back and flying around the city and finding all the side missions, the way they designed it is just fucking dumb. Why is it all indicative of how many bullshit Riddler trophies that you've got to find? When the Riddler trophies on this game are like, come over here, play Simon Says, fly
Not
over
fun.
here, do dive
It
bomb.
wasn't fun at
the
all.
word for Riddler trophies on that is not fun.
But they removed something that was just a side task that was enjoyable. I'm going to pull this wall down, Riddler trophy. I'm going to jump across this chasm, Riddler trophy. I'm going to see that little fling of bats, that good feeling, din, 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 that it used to make.
Yeah.
And it felt good. It felt like you were doing something.
Yeah.
This game, you see a fucking Riddler trophy and you just go,
Fuck
oh,
that.
I'm going over here. Fuck this one. Because
I still can't
but-
believe I sat down and did pretty much all of them in one day. I was
But
just
like
I can't either, dude.
Well, no,
I've
don't
got
do it.
full respect for you for that.
For,
I just want. I did it for achievements more than all, which is. I know it's achievement all, but
but still,
still,
I can't.
Got it.
It's that, but like I say, for that game for me, other than the one side mission that I didn't even finish that I went and got, it was like look at the map, see where the exclamation mark is, go there, do it. It wasn't even like a story for me. It was I just didn't feel into the game at all.
See, it's like back to Arkham Asylum. There were always them like Tannoy announcements and stuff.
Yeah,
That just
Joker
kept you.
keeping you in.
Like, yeah, you had your phone calls from Joker on this one, but it wasn't. The Joker is the best enemy.
By far.
And Arkham Asylum was the Joker. On new one, it was Joker and Penguin. Joker, Penguin, Two-Face. If you had stupid Catwoman
Mr.
DLC.
Freeze.
Well, Mr. Freeze is kind of like an ally in End, though, isn't he? But it's mainly Penguin.
An ally
and
that
Joker.
tries to murder you and you
Oh,
have to
yeah.
systematically
Well,
take him down.
He's your best mate. Isn't that something to do?
What about Bane? Oh, you can trust me, Batman. Ha ha! You can't really trust me. What the fuck is that guy about?
I suppose the one good thing about this new game is it's made me like the first one a lot more.
Yeah.
Because I look back at the first one now and it was really enjoyable compared to the second one. So.
And when you look at it, everything they've introduced is quality. All the extensions to the combat makes it fun, makes it more frenetic. The bigger battles, I'm in love with.
yeah.
Flying around the city at first is a fucking
It's
nuisance,
fun.
but as soon as you get that booster and
Yeah.
you
Well, you
just
can
hit
double,
it,
yeah.
it feels fun. It's just you get to that point where you're flying around city and you don't really feel like you're doing all. It's like, I've got this awesome way to traverse this awesome place, but there's nothing in it I want to do. And you find yourself dropping off at the first sign of bad guys just to beat them up because the combat's fun.
That's
and
right.
you're not actually doing anything else.
There should be something that's similar to the whole, like, Crackdown 2, you got to find the agility orbs around the city. Or there's the, like,
something to give
or Assassin's Creed, try and get to the top of the biggest building, or some, something to keep you...
I think I said it to your guys, but it's the one sandbox game where I've wished for more.
Yeah.
And I'm not a sandbox guy at all.
Yeah.
But when you've got something that's so enjoyable that you can't do out with it, it's that frustration of wanting the game to give you something. And going to figure out Riddler trophies where the game gives you absolutely no idea on how to fucking figure them out.
Yeah.
I'll say it now. I actually bought an iPhone app to help me do them trophies. I couldn't figure them out. They were a bad guide on internet. I was like, you know what, fuck this. I'm just going to download an app. And I paid £1 for it. I was not impressed.
And where I stand on it is, if you need a fucking video to do something in a game, it's not been explained well enough.
Yeah. Well, it's like,
this is right.
here's a Riddler trophy with an arrow and a button.
Crazy.
You stand on it, you get one arrow.
Like, I mean, I can speak well at this because I still haven't fucking done it. But there's, like, Batman, Riddler trophy symbol, plate on the bottom, Riddler plate on a wall over there, Riddler plate on a wall over there. I'm thinking, I've got to somehow hit them all without touching the floor or something, maybe like that. So I try doing that wire line gun and standing on wire and walking towards the other one, putting some gel on it, walking towards the other one, putting some gel on it. It didn't even work.
I can tell you how to do it, but obviously you probably know. You've got to stand on one, zip line, that grapple boost?
Yeah.
You know that, but cancel it so you land on wall and then jump off at wall and glide to the other one. How stupid that.
See, why not?
Who thinks to do that?
Exactly. I only thought to do that because it's something ones had previously done, but doing it were a complete nuisance.
Why not just put hidden trophies in again? Hidden trophies that you got to find.
Why couldn't they all be, throw your batarang, right, in this vent and guide it? Because I can do them ones. They're my bread and butter.
I'd say them ones with buttons up floor and you got arrows on wall. You stand on it, you get one arrow. Who's going to think, you know what, I'll dive bomb onto that, but not only dive bomb onto it,
do that
release my
explosion
pulse.
thing, yeah.
It's like, oh, alright, that makes sense. That's what I think
This is
about.
why.
Have you talked about challenges yet?
No.
Challenge. Oh my god, challenges. See, you didn't like them Predator ones, did you?
Nope, no.
But I mean, once I did them, I thought, oh, nice when I've done them. I've enjoyed them
Campaign time.
to a point. Yeah, you go to campaign, you have to do the same challenges again.
Yeah.
It's like,
This time with penalties.
Yeah.
Just in case they weren't tough enough.
why couldn't they just say, you know what, let's just have ranked challenges and leave it there?
So
Or
do
I've
me
gone-
and you like challenges?
Well, let me explain.
Half 50% for me.
Arkham Asylum, the ratio was the Predator challenges were fun, the combat challenges were bullshit because they weren't fun. Arkham City, the combat challenges are amazingly fun and easy. The Predators are amazingly frustrating and bullshit.
But it seems like everybody loves the game. Everybody's going crazy for it.
Not really.
Not that many people are going crazy about challenges. All they keep releasing for DLC is challenge packs.
Yeah.
Do challenge packs as Robin and Nightwing and all this
They've
stuff
actually
like.
announced that there's going to be some actual DLC coming in towards Christmas. Something
What's
to do
campaign?
Yeah, something to do with
God.
Batcave. It's actually gameplay as opposed
There
to
is actually
here's
gonna be-
Robin in all those missions you didn't fucking like the first time.
There is actually going to be a Batcave this time, then, not just a, I'm going to airdrop this into you, Batman.
Yeah.
I think
And that pointless bit with Robin.
I think the one point that Robin
Oh,
came into
I
the
can
game...
help you, Batman. Really?
Fuck
Fuck
off.
off.
I literally, I think I skipped that one cutscene that has Robin in the game.
It's not even a long cutscene though.
I just love it. Harry's so eager.
What were you doing in first game?
It weren't
Ooh,
there.
Robin.
No, what were you doing?
It was before there was a Robin.
He was just
was
chilling
rocking
out.
his own
It was like
kicking back.
circus.
Rocket Robin.
Drying his clothes.
You were talking to Val Kilmer about this potential part in a Joel Schumacher film, which killed the fucking series.
Created his Nightwing armor.
Dude, somebody left a comment on my YouTube the other day shitting on Batman Returns. How can you shit on
What?
Batman Returns? It's fucking
Which one's Returns?
Penguin, Danny DeVito.
Oh,
Michael
yeah.
Keaton.
Yeah, I like
But the proper Catwoman.
When's this new
I
Batman
like that
supposed
one.
to be coming out?
Very
Who
soon.
cares?
See, it's the last one with
Okay.
Nolan and
Oh.
Bale.
You know, I'm looking forward to coming
Is
out.
it?
That new fucking
Rise
Sherlock
at Dark
Holmes.
Knight.
Sherlock
Because
Holmes
there's a lot of
Yeah.
puns going, he's hanging up his cape. Oh, I see what you did there. Just like Gary Speed. Nobody will get that.
Too soon.
Nobody will get that shit.
Gary Speed, Wales manager, rung him son.
Oh.
Well, they
Nice and delayed. But yeah, that is Arkham City in a nutshell. Buy it
What else
or
have you
don't
been
buy
playing?
it. Are we starting on me?
Yeah, we're starting. We're gonna go here.
What have you fuckers?
Seraphim 17.
What
you
have
got,
you
like-
been playing?
Well,
Once
I've been
again?
on this excellent YouTube channel with these video guides. No,
They really helped me a lot.
I was struggling on a video game till I watched these. No, I got a bunch. I got 3 games from Love Film, and it's the first time I've had 3 for a long time because I got a bonus disc, as you all know, because you've got it too, except for you, Lummy.
So I get the poor man package.
Pittance. And I got El Shaddai. I got Dynasty Warriors Gundam 3, and I got Child of Eden.
Can you play that with
Sounds
that?
like hell.
Yeah.
Oh, alright.
You can play. No, it's the most psychedelic, mishy-mashy combination
If
you can ever have.
Love Film turned out to me and said they're sending me them 3 games, I'd cancel my Love Film.
Dude, I've already
put on your list
considered
then,
it.
genius.
I know.
Well,
I know, because his enthusiasm for El Shaddai got me interested in
Yeah.
it.
But then it will crap on it.
Yeah!
Let him get onto it then.
It's awful. No, right. I like action games. You guys know it. I get
Yeah.
into that mindset where I want to learn a game and I want to conquer it. And I thought El Shaddai was going to be that because they all say, at first it seems like a button masher, but then there's depth. There's this hidden depth. It's about Enoch, and it's about him coming down from heaven, searching for fallen angels, and slaying fallen angels. It's about as biblical as it gets, and that is my bread and fucking butter because I love that kind of stuff. Love it to death. It's also very artistically driven. Every single level is different. It mixes platforming with combat and just traversal stuff, and some of it looks just damn beautiful. You'll have to YouTube some of it. There's one level where you're jumping up stained glass paintings or angels, and it's all colourful and amazing with really nice music. There's one level where there's water, and you know the waves, they're all like watercolour, and you're using the waves as platforms to traverse a level. You're jumping on leaf, you're doing all sorts of stuff. It is so interesting in parts. Everything else is fucking anus. What happens is you'll go to a level and you'll, for instance, imagine a figure 8, you know, made out of Super Monkey Ball tile and a really nice background.
Yeah.
And you'll walk past this figure 8 to this teleporter. It'll go into like a combat sequence where 2 really badly designed enemies will turn up. You'll fight them, you'll hit a teleporter, and then you'll be on a figure 16. And you walk past that, you do a combat bit, you move on again, you go through a teleporter, and you're on a bigger bunch of platforming. And it goes for like 40 minutes of nothing but walking and fighting the same enemies. And this super complicated combat is one button to attack, and when a character starts blocking, you know, if you slow your taps down, you'll counter them, and you'll break the guard. And that's the combat. That's this super in-depth combat. There's 3 weapons in the entire game, and there's an achievement for killing 1,000 enemies, which just gives you an impression of how much you fight in this fucking game.
Up until you started talking about actual movement and combat, it sounded interesting. Like I say, it sounded like, you know, because you got me interested in it, and then it's just...
Everything about this game should be awesome, dude, but the combat is rubbish. It is the worst combat I've played since Dynasty Warriors has got better combat than this.
That's where it's got good combat.
I know, you press X and win. Unless you press X and lose. But it's literally, right now, how passionate I'm feeling about it, one of the worst games I've ever played. And I wanted to like it.
And
You want to stay away from it. Then there's Child of Eden, which, anybody seen on Child of Eden? Know
See,
much about
I've
it?
been told about Child of Eden. I've been told it's pretty.
It is
that's-
really pretty.
I
The main
can't
thing I've been
I
told
can't get
about.
told about it without somebody mentioning Res.
It's 'cause
Every
it's the guy
single
that
time.
made
It's
Rez.
just-
Yeah.
Child, it's like Res.
Did
Everybody
you
says it's
like
like
Res?
Res.
Did you like
I
Res?
played Res for about 5. I played Trial. Played it for about 5 minutes. It seemed alright. It seemed like my cup of tea. I didn't download it. I'm not too bothered about it. But everybody seems to love Res, and
Res
it
is a good
seems
game.
like this is only selling because Res came out, and people only bothered about this because Res came out, and people only playing this because of Res. And
Well, you got to bear in mind
people
that
talk more about Res than talk about this when the
250 people bought Res. That was it. But those
Really?
250 people loved it. I've met every single one of them. Lovely people.
That's us.
Nobody bought Res, but everybody thought it, you know, a critically acclaimed, fantastic game. But it's one of those titles that'll never sell. Fantastic game, it'll never sell enough to make it worth making at all, because they never get the gross back. It's just not how they work. Child of Eden, the biggest thing that it's got going for it is Connect. That's the only thing I've not tried, so I can't talk about the big selling point. But I imagine really fun. But for a layman that does know nothing about these kind of games, it is a shooter, an on-rails shooter, where enemies turn up on the screen. You can highlight them, you know, like Panzer Dragoon, where you click over them and it links them, and then you let go and it fires a missile to kill them. And you can get 8 locks before you're at your maximum lock. your other weapon shoots projectiles. So, for instance, if an enemy turns up on the screen and you don't kill them quick enough, they'll fire these purple bullets at you, and these bullets get closer, you know, Time Crisis style, and you can shoot them. If you don't shoot them, you take damage. That is pretty much every mechanic in this game. And you're going through the most trippy, like fucking acid, techno lands of just pure colour, pixelation, and it looks really nice. It looks like you're in an audio synthesizer.
Do all bullets do all like beat and stuff like they did with Res?
Yes, because that's the key to the scoring. And at first, I thought it was fucking dumb because I couldn't understand it. Because to get a perfect hit and get, you know, the most points, you've got to get 8 things locked onto, and then when you release them, you've got to release them at a certain timing. And for me, I thought it was, you know, the instance the thing went white and it glowed. If you released it then, perfect, because that seemed to be what it was. And then I started fucking it up, and I'm like, I don't get this. And it started to really confuse me. But I read online that you've got to release it with a kick drum, because every level starts off and it's dun 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 dun, and music starts happening as you play. So if you get all 8 locked and you wait for that kick drum and you release it, you get your perfect hit. And it's all about getting these 8 locks and waiting for that beat, and the beat changes, and it, you know, once you know how to score on it, completely different game and addictive as hell. Really, really fun. And at first I played it, I thought probably never going to play this again, it's a bit weird. But as soon as I got into that scoring, it's like people that like driving games, and as soon as you get that you know, that fucking slipstream and doing lap and getting fastest time, it's that kind of thing, it's that kind of crack.
And the story?
There's this Japanese lady, right? She looks like a flower in one level, then she don't. She's in this garden. She's called Eden, I think, or something. to sum up, it's one big giant metaphor for the internet. She's the internet. You've got to kill the internet. I don't fucking know.
It's Fahrenheit all over again.
Yeah, only there's no flying or Neos. You don't go back to World War II and try and sneak into a hangar that's amazingly difficult to do.
Too cold.
But Child of Eden is interesting.
Interesting
as fuck.
Sounds interesting now you've mentioned it. When I watch people playing it on Connect on like adverts and stuff, I just thought,
trust me, dude, it's amazing.
it sounds interesting.
And I can segue nicely onto my final game, which is Ninja Gaiden Sigma. Because I don't buy many PS3 games, and I noticed that they'd got that, and it's been out for a while, so I thought, why not? I saw it for £9 in game when I was taking my girlfriend out for her birthday. And I put it in, and I'm reminded why I stopped playing that game. Fuck me. Because Itagaki, the director of the Ninja Gaiden series, is a strange guy. He likes really hard games. And the game itself is challenging, and it's a good challenge. Where it falls down is the checkpoints. On normal difficulty, you can bump into a pack of ninjas that will kill you in about 2 hits, if you get unlucky. The same ninjas you can kill in about 2 seconds if they're passive, for whatever reason. But if you do die, you're 20 minutes back. And everything you've just done is completely erased. And you know when you go back in to do the first thing you did on that other run and you had no trouble with, they kill you. It's about the time I turned it off. I want to beat it because I loved the second one after I learned to, you know, take my punishment like a bitch. But this game is a different kind of Ninja Gaiden, and it's tough.
Is there a new one coming out?
Yeah, Ninja Gaiden 3.
Alright. I thought that's what.
They can't be making money.
Why not?
They sell really well.
I just don't think it'd be something that sells. I've never seen somebody buy it.
You know Ninja Gaiden on Xbox when it came out?
Is it a Japanese thing?
Probably. Highest selling game.
Oh, I've never seen it. I've obviously seen it. I've never seen somebody buy it. I've seen like I've seen it on a few gamer tags. Mine.
It's not my fault you got reverse wind achievement 5G.
Yeah, and I just didn't think it'd be selling. But
It's one of those games, dude, where it's like Dark Souls, only not brown. No, it's not. Ninja Gaiden 1 is amazing. I'm not even gonna lie. It's like a Shinobi. It's like the realization of a 3D Shinobi that's not shit, or on the PS2. And it's really fun. You're walking through towns, you're picking stuff up. You know what it makes me think of? Resi 4. Not in, you know, how it changed gaming or anything, but, you know, when you can walk around village and you find little stuff in corners and you're picking up stuff for puzzles and stuff and you're doing your fighting even though that's shooting. It's like that. But you get anally raped by everything if you don't pay attention. And everyone's like, oh, you've got to block all the time. Keep your block up at all time. As soon as you block, you get grabbed. It's just like, thank you. No, it's cutting my throat. I know I win again. And it's a lot harder than the second one, I'll say that much.
Right, and with that...
But that's all I've played, so it's over to one of your guys.
Yeah, I guess on to Lummy now with
Well,
Sonic.
I'm mainly going to talk about Sonic and Halo Anniversary, mainly because.
Get it out of your system.
Well, start off with Sonic. I mean,
Oh yeah.
for me as a Sonic fan, there's no I loved it. That's it. Start to finish, I loved it. First time through, brilliant.
Is this Generations or Sonic
Yeah,
CD?
yeah, Generations.
Yeah.
Just the fact that you get to play as like old school Sonic and new school Sonic, and it's just like going through old Green Hill, pretty much.
Is that when
There's
it puts that
bits-
old music on and that?
Yeah, each level, like you'll play old Green Hill, and there'll be bits in it that's taken out of the original level, and then they'll add bits in to connect them.
Oh, nice.
It's like when you play a new level like City Escape from Adventure 2, you start off on board like you do on that.
It's ridiculous
And
your
then-
knowledge of Sonic, dude. When you play this obscure level off of this obscure Sonic.
But it's like these nice like nostalgia moments, you know. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, I remember this bit, and then you're in a new bit in the same level. It's like that's pretty awesome. And all music from all games from the last 20 years is I think it's all music, but majority of music's there. It's like you play Green Hill and then you play Chemical Plant and you play oh yeah, I remember this music, it's good music. You play a different version in other Sonic and it's like oh yeah, it's a nice little twist. Then you can just go, you know what, I want to listen to Live and Learn from Final Boss or for a different game whilst I'm doing this. I can listen to Sonic CD's first level, first zone music.
That's pretty good. 'Cause
I
you've
really
got
enjoy
You've got
it.
a piece of music that gets you pumped to do some
Yeah.
fucking Sonic damage.
Well, it's like I said, Sonic CD, first zone, first level, it's like do. Yay! It's like, yes, very good. Shut up, right? I really enjoy it, and then like I enjoy doing challenges. They were nice and simple, and I enjoyed getting red rings, and it's just a fun 1000G for me.
Yeah,
Other than
yeah, I had a
having
nice
to kill the
show.
last boss without being hit.
Oh yeah, last boss without being it. We didn't talk about that. That took me so long.
Those we do not speak.
But yeah, if you're a genuine Sonic fan, it's worth picking up. And then it's like
Has he got the cheesy songs of Adventure 2 in it?
he's got all it's
We're Sonic jumping on dolphins.
Yeah.
I love them cheesy like
Yeah,
pop
brilliant.
songs. They're amazing.
That's the reason I love it. That's the reason I
Oh.
changed most of music to that
That's
game.
why he's going to play Blue Dragon next. For that awesome boss music.
We don't talk about that yet.
Here we
And
go.
then moving on to CE
Motherfuckers.
remake. I mean, again, for nostalgia, you can't beat
Awesome.
it. It's
Absolutely awesome.
way Ryan put it. It was like you play it new graphics, but when you play it new graphics, you think this is how I remember old graphics. But then you
change it.
yeah, you change it back. And you're like, oh, change it back to new graphics. Oh, look at it. And then looking at vistas and there being all these lovely landscapes at new graphics, you change it back and then it's just flat and there's not there, and it's just like
so weird.
it's brilliant. I love it. It's definitely worth picking up
It's
and
just-
playing.
Playing them old levels again and the old dialogue and
His
it's
gameplay
it's-
exactly the same.
Yeah, and that's the thing. The
They haven't
gameplay
changed
is exactly
well,
the same.
haven't
It feels like a new game.
It's
It
that
feels.
combat puzzle.
That's how good that game was when it came out because they
You
haven't
can't-
changed
yeah.
it. They've only reskinned it and it feels like
You
it's
can't
a new
knock the
game.
gameplay at all. It's
The
brilliant.
thing that I found funny about that, where every single site I looked on were getting like nines,
Yeah.
and saying like we loved Halo. Halo was this groundbreaking game, and now I've got it in this reshelled. And then I went on Game Trailer, and I think they get it 8.3 or something. It was like, what? Game Trailer usually ones that give them like 10s. And when I listened to a review, it was just like, this is Halo. If you didn't like Halo, I didn't. It gets an 8.3.
See, the only annoying thing about the game is because they've reskinned it. A lot of the time, stuff like guns get stuck in the graphics, and they make that.
Yeah, that is
awful
annoying.
noise.
Yeah, they're
You
just
see guns
rotating graphics
spinning
going
around spinning around in the
It's
graphics.
awful.
One I heard were
But-
it made some of the levels more challenging because you couldn't see stuff because the graphics looked nice, and before you didn't have
Yeah,
certain draw distance to,
yeah,
to
some-
hit snipers and stuff.
That's the thing. On some levels, you'll be shooting stuff like Truth and Reconciliation. You're getting turrets, and when they're coming down the grav lift, you can just nail them in turrets. The problem is,
They look
the
so
glow
pretty,
off
yeah.
the turrets, you can't see enemies.
Put it in
It's
the
just it's
graphics,
old
no glow.
graphics, and you can see everything. Then you
It's,
go on to what
library.
Library.
Old graphics. It's just like brown and grey. New graphics.
Yeah.
They've got arrows on the
There's
floor.
arrows
telling
on
you where
floor,
to go.
yeah. And you realise how much the shotgun is the wind gun. Floods
to
come
be
at you, it's
really
just.
good,
You got wing gun on anyway.
But
Always been wing gun.
it all just has it always held like
12
a million
12
bullets.
12 bullets. So it's
Can't
12
remember.
bullets.
12 bullets.
It's
But
brilliant.
yeah, I couldn't believe it. Library has arrows on the floor showing you where to go.
Yeah, it definitely helped when we were
This
doing
way.
do it in under 30 minutes on Legendary. They definitely helped.
You do it on the old game and it's like, have I been down this corridor? It looks the same as all the other corridors. Have I been down this
Arrows
corridor?
on the floor. Epic.
Could you want it to be any easier?
Why
But
did
yeah.
that level make it into that game? Because that aside, everybody remembers every other level being amazing. And then
You
that
know
being
what?
up
We
and-
played that level 3 times
Done
and they
first.
said them last 2 achievements.
Oh yeah.
Original
We
manual.
literally played library 3 times to get them last 2 achievements, and I didn't mind it at all.
No.
I didn't think it was that bad.
Coming from somebody who's done every Halo on Legendary except first one until now, because on the first one I did every level except from Library on Legendary, and then doing it now on Legendary, it's like, why did I fear this level 10 years ago?
Yeah, but dude, you're a different gamer, Tim.
I get that, but still.
When we first loaded up Anniversary, when we first
You and
loaded it up,
Simon did it. I did it with you. You did it on your own.
Alright, you did it, I didn't.
when we first loaded Anniversary up, the 2 levels that I was like was Guilty Spark and Library, because that's when the Flood first turn up, and you can get lost in them 2 levels, and if you get lost, it's just, and they weren't that bad.
You know, on the one where you get dropped off in jungle, what's that one
Guilty
called?
Spark.
Right. Did you know at start on new one?
Looks
Did
so
you tap
pretty.
grenade as you were getting out of it at start? So on original, if you threw a grenade, you know, as soon as it started, if you tap L, as soon as you're about
Is
to
that
drop
why
out of the thing, it interrupted it by
drives
throwing a
across the
grenade.
level?
You staying it back at Pelican, it drives off into the distance and stays, you know, Arctic graphics. So it's like a way for it to just be
We
stored
got back
there.
on the Pelican, and it flew
Yeah.
off, and then kicked us out a bit further,
Oh,
and then we
right.
fell to our
Well,
death.
it pretty much dropped you off behind that big underground thing you go in. So you could skip all the beginning jungle shit.
That were a
Mrs.
Simon
Skull.
tip, that one.
Yeah, Simon is crazy chuffing game breaking tips.
Well,
I
that'll,
found that.
that'll
Did you
still
read
work
it?
though.
He's got to.
It'll still work because, like I said,
They've not
they haven't
changed
changed
it,
it, so it'll still work.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, just like on 5, where you could jump on those boards and get on that table. They didn't change that.
On what?
On
zombie
Zombies
mode.
5.
Oh,
First thing they
Oh,
patched. Stop everybody getting to high fucking waves, because it was super fun on that table.
I never got on that table.
Yeah.
I had to,
you deleted your
I had
cache,
to delete my
didn't you?
cache to get on that table.
I did.
And I got to wave like 30, had 100,000 points, and died when I got off the table.
Oh dear.
Hang on then, Ryan, what you been playing?
Rayonu!
Rim job, Skyrim.
Rim job.
Basically, yeah, that's been my game at the moment. That's if I'm not on my PC or at work, I'm playing Skyrim.
Been testing hepatitis.
Other than obviously our run through of Anniversary.
And yes.
Hello.
Yeah, I mean,
And lol.
yeah, but like, when I'm not on my PC.
You're going right. Initiate us to League of Legends. Tell us what we're missing.
No, let's
No,
talk
it's
about
Skyrim.
Skyrim. Go on.
It's amazing. I hated Oblivion. I wasn't gonna buy Skyrim, and if anybody who knows me was like, I said I wasn't gonna buy it. I didn't want to play this game. I was gonna rent it, and one of my friends said to me, "Buy it."
Yo, dude, it's good.
Yeah, basically, I said to him, "Be
Sit
honest
down.
with me. I know you liked Oblivion and I didn't, but be honest with me. Is it any good?" And the text that I got back made me buy the game, and it's amazing. I love it.
Right. You got it before it got released.
What, Skyrim?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Didn't you? I swear you had it the same day
Curry's
as me.
did.
Curry's got it in before it released. I bought it. I think I bought it on the day of release.
Oh, right. I could swear you had it the same as me. Yeah.
But yeah, I love it. I think it's brilliant, and it's so much better than Oblivion was for me.
Why is it better?
I got bored of Oblivion. It was boring.
Well, don't get me
Um,
wrong, I fucking hated Oblivion. I'm just saying, to somebody that knows nothing, what would you say makes this game what it is?
I think the combat's better, so it's funner to fight things. I think there's a lot more that you can do to like take you away from just the main. The main quest isn't brilliant, so they have to put in other
It
things.
never is.
And
No Morrowind it
the,
was.
the thing is, like the other day I was.
What weren't good on Morrowind, Aden?
Nothing.
Should we have
It
another?
was
Should we have a
amazing.
Morrowind
Oh,
podcast for this
Jesus
motherfucker? When there's this one part where the sky's like blue. Go on, right, sorry.
This guy's always.
But yeah, there's a day
In my mouth.
there's a day I'll come home and I'll be like, I don't fancy doing quests today, and you can spend the whole day in a mine, mining some gold, and then you can go up and you can blacksmith. And
Oh,
you
can you spend that entire day mining?
You
When
fucking
you
can.
find that pickaxe and you're asking
I
how
didn't
you
even
mine.
realise. I didn't even realise you needed. I went, "Is this mine?" And I was like, "Going to a mine rather than buying things." Oh, okay, I'll go to a mine. Went up. You need a pickaxe to mine. I found some wood the other day. It said I could chop it.
Have you chopped wood before?
I didn't have a
An
chop-
achievement for
What
doing
the hell is this,
that.
Minecraft?
I didn't have a chopping wood axe, so it wouldn't let me chop it, and I couldn't find one. So I thought,
Is
You
it as
didn't
good as
do all-
chopping wood on Fable? So I like chopping wood on Fable.
Press A. A.
You know, he just leaves it and he chops wood. It goes into your inventory and all you can pretty much do is sell it. So I guess you can carry wood around. It's worth no. It doesn't do it really.
I don't have a wood chopping axe, so I can't chop wood.
Yeah,
so
but
I
if
can't
you
do my
do,
achievement.
it's shit. It's garbage. They're
Yes.
everywhere.
What celebrities are we hearing the pedal and stuff throughout the game?
What's the guy who he were in Minority Report? The old guy in Minority Report.
Bad guy.
Yeah,
No idea, but I know him.
yeah, him. That guy.
Old guy.
He does one of. There's a group in it called Greybeards who are like.
Who's the voice for the big ass dragon?
Ron Perlman. Every time.
I don't know.
You know, on the top of Mount Mountain.
Did you know Nick Nolte were in Zookeeper? That film fucking blows. Carry on.
No, I can't remember. I didn't pick up on the Rang film anyway.
Oh, I couldn't help it.
Well, I recognise his voice and I don't know where he's from at all.
I've watched some shit in my time. That shit watched me.
But yeah, I can just sink hours into that game and it's fun.
Is there any fishing?
Yes, well,
Yeah.
slightly
Is
fishing.
it good fishing?
No, it's not fishing. You get
go,
fish.
You go into a river and you tap
You
bait.
played Breath of Fire 3, didn't you? Did you play fishing on Breath of Fire?
Yeah, but I never got far. It was ridiculously hard.
It weren't
Well, you
hard.
could see them things that were miles away and then never had a way again.
You know when you figured it out, it was fun as hell.
You know what was hard?
It weren't quite Ocarina of Time awesome, but it was pretty
Fishing
good.
on
Yeah.
fucking Sonic Adventure was hard.
You know, you
with
could fish
big-
on that.
Trying to
Yeah.
catch Froggy to get into your level. Fuck that.
His level was catch Froggy. That were his levels.
Play 6 minutes catching a frog.
It was
Pretty
awful.
much.
It was pretty bad.
As good as them frogs on Dark Souls.
Did they kill you?
No, they
No,
have your life.
they
They
take
have
away
your
your
life.
life.
They have your life. And you can't get it back unless you do something ridiculous.
Like,
And
giving
you
head
want to
old
play
death.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't wait to play it. I'm really looking forward to it.
You
It
know
looks
what?
awesome.
You're going to play Skyrim for so many hours that when you go on Dark Souls, it's going to feel like you're walking with about 10 tons on your back, and it's going to be dark, and it's going to look shit, and you're going to die a lot, and you're going to get angry.
No, I can't wait.
There's like that guy skipping to a gas chamber, isn't it? It's gonna be so good, guys, I tell you.
I bet that few seconds is awesome.
Yeah! Well, your anus clenches up. Your anus clenches up, then releases.
I bet there's a nice euphoric high to some part
Have
of
you
it.
seen Fallen? Denzel Washington
What happens in it?
plays a cop, and there's a serial killer who gets executed at the start, and he comes back, and it's like a spirit.
Oh,
of an
yeah,
angel
yeah,
that's
yeah.
standing
It was
over
pretty
people.
shit.
It's not shit. It's just weird.
I didn't like it.
I'm
Yeah,
not-
come on, that ending.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Oh, no,
But then when
not
that cat
pretty
turned
good.
up, kind of sucks.
Hey, I'm the kicking.
But you know when he shot John
God,
Goodman in the
Denzel,
face?
what you doing?
With that Glock, and top slide goes back, showing that it's empty. And that next second of the frame, it's back to being fully fucking slid on, loaded weapon.
Come
on,
on,
people.
bring gunman up.
1990.
Guns change every time you see him on chuffing that piece of shit.
Like the town. It was like, oh, he's got an AK-74U. Oh, he's got an M4. Oh, he's back with 74U now. What?
Oh dear. But yeah,
It's you then, dude.
Me?
What have you been
I've
playing?
been playing Skyrim. Non-stop Skyrim.
Can you bring anything to the Skyrim conversation?
Yeah, everything about it is pretty flawless. There's obviously there's a lot. The biggest error is, kind of the error that's always been with Elder Scrolls.
Time period.
It's not as good as
There's
It's not in New York, 2020.
there's always a bit of terror. Know when an NPC's gonna do something. When you've got to follow an NPC or do something with an NPC, there's always a bit of that's other than talking.
Scripted jank.
There's always that chance something's gonna glitch,
Oh,
something's
here we
gonna go
go.
wrong. It's not
These
just no. It's
girls.
not when that guy vaulted the wall and got out of the map and it's
And most importantly, you can't kill kids.
you can't kill kids.
Yeah, my mate tried it.
Yeah, you
What,
just
what do you mean
fall
can't
out.
kill him?
I've put more shots
you
into
can't
somebody's
kill
face.
it.
You
He
can't,
tried-
you can't rob them either.
he
man.
tried
Can't
it.
go to
Because
kids.
you
Can't
can't-
even bend them down and Gary Glitter.
Because you can't do it on Fallout. My mate was like, I'm going to try it on this. And they've got like an infinite health bar. You just keep... And it's just like...
I don't get that, man. I don't get me wrong. I'm not condoning child death. I'm just saying they're annoying, and in a game, I would like the option to fuck them off.
You get to play Tig with them.
Really?
Oh, I did that.
Except you couldn't run, so you probably didn't do it very well.
Well, I
since
did.
you-
I got them all. Didn't I?
Since you didn't find that...
Yeah, I did a
didn't
cheeky
find-
bit. Follow them into a corner so they can't get past me.
Didn't
Jesus
find
Christ, this does sound like something wrong, doesn't it? Then I put them in my ice cream van and offered them a puppy.
Aden didn't find the sprint button on this game until about 50
I didn't
hours
need to sprint. I sneaked the entire game. I was
you
always
can't
in sneak.
shaft walk when you sprint.
I was always in sneak, and I did everything with sneak, and sneaking's amazing. And I'll still sneak. I don't sprint. So what's didn't need
What
it
if you need to get across the map? Just sneak across the map.
Why is Sean Bean not in it?
Because this is 200 years later. Sean Bean's gone.
Yeah, but still.
So,
Go on, let me use your words.
I ran Meme Base the other day, and there was a shoe store called Mordor Shoes, and then somebody had a picture of Sean Bean in front of it, and his load of rings at me. And underneath the quote, "One does simply not walk into Mordor."
Yeah.
Oh god, I rolled on the floor for about 5 minutes looking at that.
Oh, that's so weird.
Sean Bean, man.
Oh.
Guy's a boss.
Yeah.
Constantly denying he's from Sheffield, but he's still a boss.
And the voice of O2.
O2. From Sheffield.
So I'm not on about just the guy vaulting over the wall and breaking through textures.
Tell us why the scripting sucks.
It's just there's a lot of glitches and a lot of things like that, and NPCs will get stuck. They'll keep talking to you if you follow them too close to them, and there's just always a bit of a thing at the back of your mind when this game can glitch at any second, and know you've got to
It is
constantly
annoying
save
when
and
you
a bit on
talk to
form.
somebody and it's like, follow me now, and you follow them, and if you get too close, they turn around and repeat the same conversation they've just had, and they say, "Follow me now." So you follow them, and you get too close, and they turn around and have the same conversation.
And it's that glitchy. You just don't know when something's gonna go wrong or if this should be happening. Because I was playing it yesterday. I was doing a level and I was close to end, but there was a big boulder in the way, and I'm like, that's a bit stupid. I can't get past this boulder and waypoint, which is another point of it. I couldn't get around it or all like that. There was no to do. I went out of dungeon and came back in and we're gone.
Wouldn't you say that is, in essence, what those games are? Because they've all had it. It's all Bethesda, how they work. They make these massively ambitious levels, these massively ambitious games, and they're broken as fuck.
Yeah, they always get fixed eventually. It's just...
I've not had many problems with it.
Just like when Mysterious Stranger shows up and I'm sat there 20 minutes watching him have a cig, and somebody's beating me up, because I can hear myself going, in farts.
But that's Obsidian.
No, I'm on about it happened on Fallout 3, for me as well.
Oh, I never had a problem with it. I never.
And at the end of the day, it's the same assets. They've just taken the engine. Same house.
Towards the end of it, Fallout 3 weren't that bad after updates for me though. But this, I'm looking forward to updates for Oblivion because it's a lot of stuff. Skyrim, should I say? Oblivion's most broken fucking game they've ever made.
Now enter this dark gate and close it by running around aimlessly trying to find a way.
Yeah, but aside from graphics and things with Skyrim, everything else is pretty much the line. All vistas and everything, they look real. The world feels real. It feels like you're there. All the sound and everything is amazing. Attention to detail, it's just crazy. Once you like you jumping in a river just to swim off, and there's salmon swimming past your face. And
have you took out any of those Dark Lord guys? There's like
I've taken out
I
one.
killed one.
There's like 6 of them. They're really rare or something.
15 of them in there. Because there's 15.
The
Have you got any of them masks?
Oh, the masks. I've got 2.
I got one.
I've got 2 of the masks.
Is it all cool?
No.
I just when I look down news sites, they're always either talking about Dark Lords being super rare and super hard, or masks being super rare.
I've got 2 of the masks, and I got one of the Daedric weapons. There's 15 Daedric items in there.
Daedric?
Yeah.
No, it's
They're like gods. They're like gods, and if you kill them, you get a super rare good item basically.
Are they worth using? Because that was my biggest flaw with Fallout. There were those awesome weapons, those unique weapons you could get.
Well,
that had cool names, but they weren't that much better than other ones. They weren't like fuck you gun.
The one that I've got from my mission so far, it's a dagger that does a little bit more damage than my other daggers, and it has a chance with every swipe to instantly kill. So
Our height's chance.
It doesn't say.
God, I love percentages. I get a rate hard on for them.
Yeah, and then just
you do have a lot of percentages on the perks.
Yeah,
the
if you angle you can angle your way towards. Because like way I thought I'll use a bow and stealth kill stuff. Well, I didn't want to use a bow at start because I've always been so shit on past ones. But I started using bow. It works fine. It's awesome. And then I went up sneak, and then you can. I've got my bow doing 3 times critical damage now. It's strong enough as it is. I've got all my bow strength up, and I'll kill out in 1 hit if I'm in there pretty much, and do some damage if I'm not. So it's just you can really tailor it to your own sort of.
The problem I had with old one though is like, is this one cave after cave after cave? Because that Oblivion.
There is a lot of caves.
They're all. Why do they all live in caves?
But you don't have to go in the caves.
You do on some of them.
No, but
a lot of them, right?
All the missions
the
on
thing
Oblivion were in caves.
This game is played so flawlessly. You kind of don't care. Every time you go to a cave, you're not too bothered. You know people in here. You're gonna have to fight them. It's gonna be a good fight. Once you get to end, there's always something good at end at cave as well. It's not cave shitty items. You'll get to end at cave. There'll be like a dragon stone, which is a new shout usually at the end of pretty much every single one. Or some or there's a story for that entire cave.
But then sometimes there won't be a cave. There'll be a mountain, and you climb this mountain. You get to the top. There'll be a dragon. Kill the dragon.
It mixes it up. It's never boring.
Why is nobody in castles?
There's a few castles.
That's all they are. Really.
There's not a million castles like Oblivion.
There's a ministry.
Every town in Oblivion were a frigging castle. But
I hated Oblivion.
Yeah, there's a minister. It's got a white tree in the middle. My tree's growing now. There's a side quest where you can get some...
I didn't even realise there was a white tree in the middle.
Whiterun?
Oh, Whiterun. I'm talking about friggin...
Solitude?
No!
Minister... What?
That Markarov place.
That's not... That's a chuffing dwarven city. What's that going to do with it all?
It's a friggin' big... friggin' stone city.
Friggin'.
It's a massive stone city.
It's a dwarven city. It's not like that. Minister,
there's no dwarves there.
It's more like Whiterun because that's got the big white tree in the middle.
What's the loading times like? Because they're bringing out a patch
if you install
to fix
it,
it.
if you install it, it's not bad.
They're not great though. It still takes a while, but you don't really die that
The
much.
first-
There's not too much to
The
load.
first
so.
time you start up the disc, when you first put it on,
Does it load every time you go into a place?
Yeah,
it depends.
usually.
Well, it's got to generate new assets. So
You've got. It's like Fallout. There's some doors that are loading doors, and there's some doors that are just open and go through doors.
Yeah.
But
Loading screen looks nice with them 3D models.
and you can move them about and stuff. It's
Yeah.
it's nice. But the first time you put the disc in, when you want to play it on a day, that first load when you click continue takes a while, and the loading screens were taking a while. Then I installed it, and they're not too bad.
Why would
now.
you not install it?
Because
Because he's
I
got a
wanted
really
to play
small
it.
hard drive.
No, you've got bigger, haven't you?
I don't know about me, bitch.
I'm not.
Just rub it in, bitch.
I'm not talking about it. And
Yeah.
how much space I've got left on my hard drive?
0.8 meg.
15 gig.
I've not got
250
That's
gig.
more than mine holds. Oh yeah. Old school.
I don't know
bitches.
how you do it, Chris.
It's because I'm magic
I know.
and I'm patient.
Of course, it's
And I'm
not the
lazy.
size; it's how you use it.
Exactly.
As it once was said, and
Yeah.
obviously
It's
you can't use it that way.
It's not the fact that it comes with 2 balls that get it wet. My hard drive's fine.
Oh dear.
My lady don't complain. So we're all good.
What else have you been playing, Aden?
That's about it.
What's about all these phone games?
Oh yeah.
Tell me
well,
about some
I just,
phone games, son.
Quick, we'll have to get this wrapped up soon. But yeah, I got Farm Frenzy 2 for phone. It's enjoyable if you're taking a shit. It's definitely a game for short bursts. You get a 2-minute level. You got to get your
What's that?
Farm Frenzy 2.
Right.
You've got to just basically, you've got a list of goals. Starts off with grass, then you get chickens. They got to lay eggs, turn to powder, and you've basically got 2 minutes to get to like a certain amount of stuff. And it's quite fun. It's not something you're gonna sit there and waste hours on. It's a 5 minutes here and there. It's worth the £2.20 it cost.
220 Microsoft points.
No, £2.20.
Oh.
It's I also got Fusion Genesis or Sentient on it too. That's a bag of shit. It sold me on it because the Xbox Live game, you can transfer your robots between the two, and that's basically it's almost like a turn-based strategy game. You've got like 5 robots. You move around slowly, and you've got to just basically
Is it like
very
Xenogears?
slowly. The levels are massive and they move so slow.
Front Mission 5.
Oh, it's painfully slow. And then you basically sit there and watch them shoot at each other till the other side dies. It's crap. It's really bad.
£2.20, yeah?
£2.20 on
Never
that.
get back.
Yeah, and that's the phone games, I guess. So that's me. Skyrim's awesome. Everybody should buy it. Everybody should play it. Even if it's not your thing. It's 2 phone games.
If you don't
Farm
care
Frenzy 2, quite better than Fusion.
Did you ever play Fusion Frenzy?
No.
Shit. Oh, it was
I
so
know
bad.
everybody who's like attempted stripping. Everybody like who's had an Xbox for more than like 3 years or something has got it like 1,000 on it.
Yeah.
It's just one of the first games.
Easy
What,
Like,
Fusion
achievements.
Frenzy?
Yeah.
I ain't got 1,000 on it, well, I got 900.
Like, did you not do that co-op one?
Yeah.
That's what it is, isn't it? As soon as you get bloody co-op achievements in games.
Fuck off it.
Find a friend who never plays this shitty game. Do you like Black Side? Well, now you have to do the multiplayer, who no one plays.
And so
Black Side.
yeah, I guess sort of wrap it now. When are we doing next one? We're doing a week or
It
two.
doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Just
All right, well,
do
we'll
your
just-
outro, boy. Lead us home. Take us to the straight.
Right. So is anybody else to add? We all
Yeah, NWP.
put my books away. Anyway, yeah. So we got Gears coming out tomorrow.
Yeah, we've already said it. Don't
Did
have
we
to
say
say it again. Send us out. Send us out.
Yeah. So I guess that's it. So
Right.
that's his first episode of I Don't Even Want One Copy of Timecop. And thanks for listening.
See you on the next one.
See you in the next one.
We're out.